Alright, welcome back everybody. So, real quick, let's go through the new ship. The new ships, rather, that you will get when you start this game. So, we have not upgraded this ship, so we'll use it as an example. When you start this game, you'll have a ship, one ship, class 1 from every every country, every nation in this game. You will have their level 1 ship. And from there, you can upgrade that ship into any of these ships. So this ship would go to here, and this ship could go from here to here, or from here to here. And this ship might be able to go from here to either one of those. More than likely, though, that will not happen. More than likely, you'll get to go to here, and this ship will go from here to here. If you go here, then you'll just keep going down. So let's go ahead and do that. So here we are. We can go over to the destroyer, or we can keep going down into the cruiser. If we go down into the cruiser, we have the Phoenix and South Carolina. So it's not always as cut and dry as just to the left or to the right. But yeah, so you can go directly to a ship, and then you can go back to the ship before that, and the ship before that, and the ship before that, and find your way to that ship. As you can see, the ship that we clicked on has no branches. You go to that ship from here one time, from the class 1 ship, and then the rest is all upgrading down the line. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to take the ship out and you're going to fight with it. That's where the problems in this game start. Some of these ships are, well, none of these ships are on equal footing. And some of them are quite unbearable to play with. For me, my first problem starts with the speed of the ships. I'll get into the other stuff as it arises. But basically, you're going to take the ship out, you're going to fight, and depending on how much damage you do, you're going to get experience. Now, when you master this ship, you'll start earning free experience. You'll start earning free experience along with this experience. And of course, as you've heard, this experience can be used to buy anything. So, for instance, this one right here costs 100 experience. This ship experience, I have 0. I've never played with a ship before. However, I can still click it. It's not giving me this error message with that icon. Why? Because I have 650 free experience right now. So if I were to research this, I would have 550. So needless to say, we started with this ship. This ship was on sale, is on sale when I started. So, oh, I'm really tired. Sorry. So I decided that since, you only get one time, I mean, that's not to say there won't be other sales, but right now is the time to take advantage of this sale. So that's what I did. So we started with the ship, we upgraded it, then we went to this ship, we upgraded it once again, took a while, and then we went to the ship, obviously, following the cruiser. So from here we upgraded everything again, and then we went to this ship. Now today, just not long ago, I also purchased the battleship, which we had to do from the Class 2, and I was going to progress through to the Class 5 version. As you can see, we need a lot of experience to upgrade this ship to the next Class 6. Or actually, the Class 5 to Class 5. It does get the cost increases with every upgrade. Some of them aren't too bad, 400, but then you come over here and you got 2,000, 1,200. If you are playing with other players, if you do good, if you manage to get near the top, you could get, if you make it into the top 4, you could expect to have 11 to 1,200 experience. If you are playing against computers, even if you were at the top, you should expect to make around 230 to 260. If you do really well, if you do a lot of damage, you could get, I've gotten up to 324. So it's drastically different. Alright, so yeah, we went to this ship, and then we went to this ship. Once again, we purchased everything, and then we purchased this ship. We had to research it, and then we can purchase it. Researching the ships is extremely costly. I believe the last one I did was, I don't remember whether it was the battleship. The last number I remember was like 9,600. And I believe that was for the battleship, because this one was like 19,000, I believe, for the Class 5. And we won this in PvP, of course, with the Class 4. And I was getting, over 1,000 a game, so. Anyway, we wind up here in the Class 5. I just purchased this today, and as you can see, we need 8,800 for these two, another 2,700, and I use my free experience to buy this main battery type right here, and then it'll be 7,000 more for the next one, and then 33,000 to go to Class 6. It's a lot, man. The game does give you a lot of credits every time you level up. So I have never run into a situation where I needed them. The sale price has nothing to do with anything, whether this ship was on sale or not. Based on the credits that I've gotten, I would have never had a problem either way. So with this ship, you can see that I have 2,109 experience. You'll see my free experience at all times. That'll never change. If I were to come over here, you'll see it, and this one is at 0. I have an extreme problem with this ship. This ship completely clashes with my playstyle. All of them do, really, but I just can't get over the extremely long reload time. It was longer than this, but this is what it's at right now, and this is what it was at before. Even 6 seconds is a bit much for me. As far as the speed goes, we started with 24 and 19.5. Now believe me, this is fucking unbearable. Let's get into a battle right now with this ship. And you'll get to see the difference. These are the icons, by the way. You should memorize them. They signify what type of ship. Yeah, they represent the types of ships. This game does have a lot of flaws. A flaw I find right away is the lack of distinction between the types of ships on this screen. Instead of ship icons, which can look similar, except for destroyers. Destroyers tend to be a bit more noticeable, but it's not guaranteed that you will recognize one ship type from another. They should have used the ship icons in that menu somewhere. Grief. So I'll go over some shortcuts here. If you press B, it'll bring up this menu, which tells you all of the hotkeys, which is really great. The H key brings this up. V is set for push to talk by default. It's not coming up right now because I have it off, but you would see in the chat over here, you would see a sound icon to the right. M is the map, and E, see where it's E and Q. Help you toggle the movement. A and D are supposed to be hard turning. It's not super impressive. What I do like about it though is it will cancel the toggle. So let's toggle it. I'll just tap the button and now the toggle is turned off. Alright, let's go fight. I don't know why it is missing, man. I really don't know.
Victory is in sight.
I have no idea why it's missing so much right now. These shots are pretty good on the money right here. They're missing, so I don't know. This is not what you should expect the game to be like. I'm about to get raped for doing this.
Enemy severely damaged. We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Alright, well, 260, I definitely didn't make first place, and that was obvious. The other guys were out there way harder than I was. They got out there before me. So, when I first started this game, I actually led the leaderboard most of the time. I definitely placed lower because my shots missed for some reason. I will say that is one thing I don't like about not using toggle turning. When I use A and D and do hard turns manually while I fire, I only started doing that today because I just learned about it today when I was going through the settings, controls, and seeing what everything was. While I was looking for the voice chat crap in there, I've noticed that the accuracy tends to be lower. So I'd say that battle right there pretty much proves that to some degree. It's not always, but it's definitely most of the time it lowers the accuracy. Anyway, that was the starter ship. This is another cruiser. This one has 24 though. And also the guns can be different. The guns can be a lot different. Everything can be different. Main turret count, anti-aircraft count, all kinds of crap can be different. We have a reload time of 4. Turn time of 18, which turn time is a massive deal, man. So 418,900. 418,900. The reload time is lower. The speed is faster. You can click on the map to autopilot anywhere. It is slower though, as the game tends to constantly turn you by small increments and crap like that. I guess I could show y'all where I plan on going this way though. So
Battle starts.
Good show. That was a great battle.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Fucking douchebag. Tried to come in and get last hits on my crap. You can't shoot over something. Not everywhere. It is
Taking the lead.
pretty interesting trying to hit moving targets from super far away. We don't have any torpedoes, so no torpedoes, and we are not doing. We're at 14 right now. We should be doing 24.
Our victory is in.
Looks like I'm not gonna get much fun this match. One kill. That's pretty annoying, though. Trying to remember where something is. Just give me a minute. Damn it, man. Where are you? You freaking thing, man. Oh, there it is, I think. Yes. Okay. I got put here, and I've been annoyed about that. I don't want to be here. unlocked premium. I got put there for whatever reason, and I assumed it was natural, but it's not. So, going back to a different background. Okay, so now we'll move on to another ship. We'll move on to the 4. The 4 comes equipped with torpedoes and 34. Speed is 6. Now, that is not a constant. You'll notice right away that the speed of this same ship into Class 5 is freaking terrible. Hate it. Absolutely freaking hate it, man. So, let's do a battle with Class 4.
Action stations.
Notice that my speed is faster. Speed is definitely faster. It's not, you know, I would prefer it if it was, well, not prefer, it needs to be a lot faster than this. And what really pisses me off about this game is that we start so far away every single time. It's absolutely stupid. And another thing I cannot stand, I cannot tolerate about this game is here we already have way too many people, but in multiplayer there's even more. It's absolutely ridiculous. You cannot have multiplayer with this many people because they don't play right, man. It's the same crap over and over again. Countless stories, man. Same old crap. People not doing their jobs, they're doing dumb crap. Ruining a game. Not off to a good start here.
Enemy battleship sighted.
My freaking aim, right?
Team is taking the lead. Victory is in sight.
Problem solved, sir.
Enemy battleship foundered.
So, since I have my ship mastered, I gained free experience. So I got 22 free experience and 428 experience from this battle. The reason I got so much is because I did 52,000 damage. The most I've ever done, I believe, was 99,000, which is ridiculous. I mean, you shouldn't expect to do that much. I pretty much killed everything. So I destroyed 2. I set 6 fires. I caused flooding once. I incapacitated a ship. And I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means both of my torpedo waves hit or whether 2 torpedoes hit and did the job. More than likely both of my torpedo waves hit is what that means. Alright. So that's pretty much it, man. I can't stand that the camouflage comes up like this every time. I don't know. There might come a time when I want it to come up, but I would prefer if port. Honestly, I would prefer if port came up. Just port. I thought I thought maybe modules, but no, man. Just port. I don't want anything else but port to come up here. Okay, so now, lastly, let's use a destroyer, which should mainly be for firing torpedoes, doing drive-bys. Sadly, this game is just not set up right, man. It just doesn't work. Especially when you have like 12 versus 12. It's ridiculous, man.
Action stations.
It's ridiculous and it doesn't work, and it works even less when you've got these idiots, man, that are in this game. It's a terrible community. All of them do the same thing. They stay out here and fire from super far away like a bunch of freaking cowards, man. It drives me nuts.
Engine boost activated.
I cannot deal with it. Alright, so I might die, but this is bot, so I'm gonna try it anyway. This is what you should be able to do regardless. This is the design of the destroyer. The problem is, it's not going as fast as a speedboat. This ship should be going as fast as a speedboat. It is designed for hit and run and launching torpedoes. And it doesn't work, man. It doesn't work because it's not coded right.
Torpedoes dead ahead. The ship is on fire.
No freaking way.
Problem solved, sir.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser. Our team has taken the lead. Victory is in sight. Our victory is in sight.
Smoke generator started.
I lost my fucking kill. Unbelievable. That last hit should not have fucking missed, man. I don't know what the crap that's supposed to be. And why is my thing way the hell up here, dude? There we go. Good grief. What the fuck? And more than likely, he killed that fucking ship, which put him in the lead, because I was definitely in the lead on that game. But yeah, I just can't play this game, man. I can't. There's too many people. The people suck. They're a bunch of fucking faggot cowards, man. I'm not good at super long range. I'm not bad at long range. But super long range, I'm not that great at, and I don't want to be. I don't want to do that at all, and I'm not going to. It's exactly like firing a rocket at something super far away. Exactly like that. Yeah, except the target is moving. And I'm sorry, but I'm not target tracking endlessly over and over and over again. That ain't fucking happening, man. You're trying to hit something super far away, and it's turned like this, and you have to like perfectly hit it, and it's moving, and you have to aim like where my mouse is. Where my mouse is like way the fuck in front of me. And look, you have to hit a line. You know, you're aiming this far ahead and trying to aim where the ship is going to be. It's hell no. Hell no. Sorry, not gonna happen. I'm not playing this game anymore. I can't deal with it. And you know what? It's mostly the fault of the community. The community in this game fucking sucks, man. Countless times I have gone in, and even if there was somebody engaging with me, it's always the same story, man. They disappear almost immediately. And I'm left in a 1 versus 2, 3, or 4, and it's just terrible, man. Absolutely terrible. I would show you a video, but I'm in OBS, and I don't video edit in OBS. But there was a perfect video that I took. I have plenty myself, but you know, I died, and I watched this guy shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot, and he, you know, you hit the guy over and over again. I swear I've shot somebody like 120 times, and they haven't died. Hit them with like 120 rounds, and they haven't died. It just seems to do like no damage, and then I get melted. Man, even on my best ship, I do like 900 to 1200 damage with an entire fucking load. I got hit by one bullet, man. One damn bullet barely hit me. Hit me right here. Barely fucking hit me. Did 3,600 damage to me, man. I did 1,200 hitting him with 6 shots. I can't fucking deal with it, man. I can't deal with the stupidity of this game. I can't deal with it. So that's why I started a new series. It was there was just too much trolling, man. The video, you know, sometimes, you know, a lot of the earlier videos, especially, I was at the top of the leaderboard. You know, that's great and all, but overall, I'm just not satisfied with the series, man. And there were a lot of unfun moments, and I died a lot because I'm a berserker, and I'm impatient, and I'm not a coward. I like to go in, and I like to fucking fight. Like I just did with my destroyer. A little better, a little cleaner, you know. I'm not gonna do something like that in a real game, but for the hell of it, you know, since it's, you know, it is what it is right now, and we're playing bots, you know, I did that. Didn't worry about it so much. But anyway, we're gonna play a little bit longer. We're gonna play until I get tired of it. but I don't think I can do any more PvP. There's too many people. They all huddle together in an area, and I don't know, man. I am just like the ultimate bait, the ultimate frickin' PvP attack magnet, apparently. Because no matter what, man, everybody always targets me. They always freaking target me. And it's just not fun, man. I can't say that I've ever had a 1 versus 1 in this game. Ever. And that's not fun. I can't even, most of the time I can't even say that I've had a 1 versus 2. Or a 2 versus 2. It's so infrequent. So, that's why I'm retiring. I've been playing for less than 24 hours, and I'm retiring because I can't deal with it. I'm not going to shoot from here to that fucking island over there to kill my enemies. It's not gonna happen. I'm disappointed that there are not more game modes. I'm disappointed that there's not a 2 versus 2, there's not a 4 versus 4, there's not a 6 versus 6. I'm disappointed that there's not pick your own modes for people who want more of a challenge. 3 versus 6, 3 versus 5, 3 versus 4, etc., etc. I think you should be able to have it however you want. And you should be able to. But anyway, I'm going to end this video here a little early, because we're just going to move on to a new chapter of playing around now. So let's go play around for a little bit and see how long that lasts. I really wanted to keep going. I'm just naturally drawn to finish quests and shit, and there happens to be a nice premium ship up for grabs, but step 1 of 4. So yeah, I just don't think I'm gonna make it, especially with it demanding a tier 5 ship. We have to complete these first. Got to complete this one first, and then we get to start on this one. So I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of the slowness. I mean, dude, it's pretty fucking crazy. We are in there with some real fucking Smurfs right now. I don't know what the deal is. It must be like Smurf Hour or something. But even zooming around in this destroyer and quickly killing shit with torpedoes, the match was already over. I mean, these matches have ended insanely fast. So yeah, I guess we will use the 5 though. Might as well. I really hate the ship. I really fucking do right now. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna be going for torpedo kills. I think the level of bots has increased, man, because they just seem to feel a little gayer when I'm in the ship, and it's really noticeable because there's a pressure to kill using torpedoes, and it's just a real freaking annoyance trying to do it. I believe that the ship is faster than the 4. I mean, it's like as fast as the destroyer with a lot less maneuverability. But I just hate it, man. I just don't like it. And the last thing I want to say is these islands right here, all of this bullshit, I can't stand it.
Look, everyone.
Action stations.
Always fighting in a chain of small islands or some dumb shit, man. It's just completely retarded. It is absolutely stupid. What is going on with this? It says we have a whole bunch of people. What are these supposed to be, the only human people? Like, where are all of my other teammates? There's only 4 of us. I don't really care, but it's kind of fricked up, especially if the enemy actually does have 8 people. Anyway, after this, we'll start a new video. But yeah, there's just too many things that I hate about this game, and it totally clashes with my personality, especially having to fight people that are even out of this range, completely out of range. And this range of this ship is a lot less than other ships. I have no idea how they get that range, because we're all the same level of ship. Some people are 1 ship higher. But there are people that can fire from here almost to where those where my aim is right now, where the reticle is. It's crazy, man. I can't fire anywhere near that far. And they also can fire pretty high above stuff that I also can't. So, you know, there's a lot of things when you're forced to fight long range and you have people like that as enemies, or even on your team, and they just take everything before you can get to it, and you can't get to anything because the enemy is just grouped. It's just a real turn off, man. Massive turn off. Oh, great, I lost a gun. That's great. You'll notice that my shots are a lot less frequent. That's because my shot timer is incredibly large. And I'm dead. That's good stuff. This is what happens a lot. This ship is so fucking slow. It's supposed to be as fast as the fucking destroyer. Yeah, do you believe that though? Does it seem like it? No, it sure as fuck doesn't. Maybe on a straight line, but definitely not when you're trying to maneuver around. Just completely outclassed by the destroyer. I mean, it feels like you drop down to like 5. We'll just call them miles per hour. It just feels like you drop down to about 5 miles per hour where you're trying to turn and shit. And the destroyer can just turn fairly well and just keep going and close in on the enemy. Whereas it feels like your speed just completely disappears when you try to dodge and just get in torpedo range. And you're so slow and lacking maneuverability that just like what happened, the enemy can also fire torpedoes, and you know, if you miss, then you're just gonna be the one who dies, and the enemy is just gonna be just fine. It's frustrating. Also, you just noticed that those torpedoes just showed up. That, I can't stand that either. There's been so many times when I got no warning about torpedoes and they just show up right in my fucking face and there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. That is absolutely unrealistic. You can see where we just saw those torpedoes come out. that enemy ship in real life would have seen it the instant. They would have seen them. They would have seen them coming out of the ship, and it would have been reported to the ship. This ship is so unrealistic, and it drives me absolutely fucking insane. Drives me absolutely insane, man. They're lacking a lot of realism in this game. And that combined with the way people fight and too many players in PvP, it's just an all-around terrible experience. And this would be an example of what I deal with constantly. Taking massive damage, dying almost instantly, and the enemy would have plenty of health left over. I would not have any time to kill the enemy because everybody just seems to do a lot more damage, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you hit the weakest parts of the ship. It doesn't matter if you aim for the guns, if you aim for the hull, if you use penetrating ammo where you're supposed to. From my experience, when I go out to fight, I just do absolutely no damage, man. And I'm hitting all of the right places, and I'm just absolutely killing it, man. My aim, even with my, when my vision is blurry, since I've started playing this game, my aim has been really great. Not so great today, ironically. It always works like that, right? But yeah, I usually hit almost all of my shots all the time. I'd say I've had about 85 or higher % accuracy, and I'm only saying it's that low just from super long range fighting, which I'm not terribly great at. So, but just all things combined, man, I just can't deal with it. So that's why we are wrapping the series up early. And when you do die, when you go out there and you fight and you're not a coward and you die early like this and you have to sit there for however long. I mean, dude, this is not how it usually plays out either. These guys, a lot of them are at least near this enemy. I don't know where the other one is. I believe that he's hiding over there somewhere, over here, just out of view, along with the other guy. But we would have guys all the time that would be sitting right here, or right here, or right here, and just long range firing. And if the last enemy was right here and somebody happened to die, they would just still be here, and they would not even be hustling to come over and kill the enemy and end the game. And there are just so many problems that are constantly caused in this game by terrible freaking teammates that are just displaying constant cowardice, being way the hell out here trying to literally fire in the air. I mean, you thought this distance was bad? There are people that come out here and literally try to fire from here to here. That's all it ever is, man. And it's terrible. I wish those would hit. That one did. Alright, so we're gonna start a new video now. And I think I'm just gonna stay with the 5, even though I hate the 5. Just keep doing a few more quests. I don't know if I can't take it. We'll switch over to the Destroyer. More than anything, I just hope that we get a different map. There really isn't a map that I like, period, but for AI, there is one map that I enjoy going to. I probably would not enjoy going to it on the 5, on the Class 5, but so back out we go, and we have no control over anything. We don't get to pick the map. We don't get to pick anything. Terribly annoying. Alright, so starting a new video. We'll see y'all there.